You understand the markets, the sub-markets. You understand the analysis. You understand the reason why we analyze the market. You understand the different analysis that we do. You understand how to time your entry into a trade, when to exit a trade, why we enter at whatever price point we enter. Looking at trends in the past, looking at the market first through bigger time frames to see a long-term direction, and then narrowing down your entry with smaller time frames to know exactly where we are or where to start the journey from. Okay. In other words, the long-term direction for a particular market could be bullish, could be that the price is going up. But in the meantime, or in the short time, price still has some downward movement to complete before it eventually sets long to go up. So you know that if you was to trade that market in a long time, you'll be looking to buy for the long time. But in the short time, you're looking to sell for the short time. Or if you're not willing to take the risk of betting against the trend, you want to wait. Okay, you want to wait until you see the price begin to pull off from the support before you jump in to take a buy position. So these are fundamental to trading. Absolutely, evaluation of different time frames is essential. Part 2. Past 2 weeks, when I opened IG, I did not find the right entry time in any market, so did not care much with opening any trade. That's right. That is the first discipline. You don't force yourself into the market. You don't trade just because you know the market is open. That is a very, very careless way of trading, and that does not show any diligence. Okay. You look at a market, analyze a market. So you've done well, right? That's really, really good. What you've just said now. You get into the market, look at the market, you see the trend, and the trend, you pull out your tools from your toolbox. Okay, you support, your resistance, your moving average, whatever you want to, and you spot an entry. Okay, you see a decent entry point into that market or to open a trade in the trend that you've seen. And you use different time frames to find timing for your entry. Okay. And if it's not time to enter the trade yet, or price is not where you expect it to be to get into the trade, you just wait. And if you feel you may not be able to wait, you can just set an order. Remember, I told you guys in the last class before we took a break for the festivity, I told you how to use the order strategy. Okay, you can get into a trade ahead of time, okay, by placing an order. Okay, you can get into a trade ahead of time by placing an order. So you spot an entry point, price is not there yet, but you want to get in at that entry point. You set an order, and when the conditions are reached, the trade will automatically be placed by the platform office, obviously, for you. And you would have caught every single price movement. But sometimes your mind plays games on you and say, just place the trade. It's just, price could, just fly out from here. And most often than not, price will go to complete the range. And you will just be so angry. Two things can happen. Price can just continue in that particular direction and never return. Okay, and and sometimes you'll be patiently waiting. And eventually you will have to cut a huge loss. This has happened to me so many times, guys. So I'm speaking to you out of experience. Okay, I'm not just telling you some theoretical stuff. I'm talking practical stuff. Or price may eventually come back to you. That's what's happening with me. FTSE is not falling at all. Exactly. So if you jump into the market, look, You may get into the market at your timing. Okay, you can decide that this is a good entry point, and price gets there, and you get into the market, and price just continues to go against you. That's an attribute of the market. Okay, and that's where you need to engage your skill of knowing when you stop loss. Okay, knowing when to stop the loss, and you won't win every trade. It's impossible. You won't win every trade. You win some, you lose some, but you win more than you lose. That's what makes you a profitable trader. Okay, you win far more than you lose. But if you get into a trade prematurely and price decides to, complete its movement before it starts moving in your direction, two things can happen. Price can move opposite and never come back. And then you're gonna cut a bigger loss than you should have caught. Okay, because you wasn't supposed to be in that market yet, anyways. Or price may eventually come back, okay, and go in your direction, but you may have to wait. And that wait is exhausting, annoying, tiring, frustrating. Sometimes price will come and almost get to where you are. Your minus is almost turning to plus, and then price goes back again, and even goes further than where it was before. And it just gives you unnecessary panic. And if you're not tough at heart, you will just close the trade. Say, I just can't take this anymore. And as soon as you close the trade, guess what happens? Price begins to head back, and it heads back very, very strong, and you get even more upset. And you know what happens when that happens? You're gonna make another mistake. The next trade you're gonna take, I can bet you, is gonna be a silly decision. You're just gonna take a trade because you're angry now. Okay, I'm beginning to speak about the psychology of trading now. Okay, it's one of the topics that we have to go through, isn't it? So let's just do that today. Okay, I'm talking to you about how to think as a trader now. You don't think as a trader the way you think, the way you make your decision as a normal person on a day-to-day basis. Okay, and I'll say some things to you guys. You may understand it, you may not understand it. In fact, you understand it, you may just get here on your way to school tomorrow, or your way to school on Monday, or whilst you're writing your exam next week. You're just gonna get it. Wow. When you've heard something you didn't understand, all of a sudden you understand. You say, "I see." You get it. Okay. There is a way to maintain a winning streak, and there's a way to break a losing streak. Sometimes you can take some trades and you lose money, and then you take the next one, and then you lose money again, and then you take the next one, and then you lose money again. And you can take 4 or 5 trades back to back and no winning trade. Okay, doesn't mean something is wrong. Okay, it just means something is wrong in your mind, like you're not thinking straight. Okay, most of the time that happens and the same thing happens on the positive side. You take a trade and you win, and then you take the next one and then you win, and then you take the next one and then you win, and then you take the next one and then you win. It's called a winning streak. Okay, your mind is stable. Okay, the joy of winning stabilizes your mind. And someone says, "Oh," and I've seen this happen as well. It's easy to lose money immediately after you just won money. If you don't have perspective, okay, greed gets into your mind and you just feel, what? Oh, wow, I just made 200 pounds. Wow, let me make more. No, that's not how trading works. You don't get in there because you want to make more. Okay, you don't get in there because you want to make more. Trading is a display of knowledge and instinct. Okay, it's a display of knowledge and instinct. We don't just have an app that we open to just press random things. No. Okay, a lot of time you invested in learning about this market, learning about how to trade. Okay, the craft of trading. So you don't just abuse the knowledge or the sophisticatedness of the market that you're engaging by, let me just go take more money. It doesn't work that way. Okay, the people that think that way are the ones that feed the market and make the market bigger. for some people to just sweep up the money again. The guys that understand principle. I came across a book, The Psychology of Investing by John R. Nosinger. I read half the book. It speaks about what you're speaking about now, Victor. The ethics the trader have, the psychology shift the trader experience after winning and losing huge sum and small sum TC. If I can get a soft copy, I shall attach in the group. That would be nice. That would do. You'll be doing a good service to your fellow traders. But hey, maybe those things will help you to, not like I need it as an approval, but at least it will help you to know that what I'm saying to you is valid, if that makes sense. Okay, it will help you to test everything I've said to you. Remember the other day when I was telling you about technical indicators and I was telling you about moving average and some other indicators, and I just went on the IG platform and I went under the description of the indicators and I read it out to you live, and you saw that everything I'd said before I read it was exactly what the description was. And I had never read a description before. Okay. I'd never read a description on IG before. I was reading it for the first time, but everything that I was saying to you guys prior when I read it was exactly what was there, word for word sometimes. Okay. So again, most of the things that I have learned through trading, or that I've learned trading, I actually learned them trading. Does that make sense? Most of the things that I've learned, I learned by experience, by actually engaging with trading. Okay. So I'm not just saying to you some things that I just found somewhere. I'm telling you things that I've handled, things that I've seen happen. So if I tell you you may be frustrated, I'm telling you that I have been frustrated that way. Okay. If I'm telling you about winning streak, I've had it. If I tell you about losing streak, I've had it. Okay. And if I tell you about losing money immediately after making money, I've had it. I've waited time, put so much diligence, put so much resilience into a particular trade, and eventually I made the money. You can imagine the joy. That wow, whew, and I followed my God. Sometimes everything was moving against me, and I just believed what I believed. That look, I believe this is gonna happen. Eventually, it happened, and it was so emotionally gratifying. Like wow, this happened. And immediately after, I just threw all the money back in the market. Like the next trade I took, I lost exactly the same amount. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. But a significant part of the money or all the money I just lost it again. And I'll lose it so quick. Say I waited like 4 days for this price for the market to move to my take profit. And then I've taken profit now. And then in 30 minutes, I'll just lose the money. I'll just take a position and market will just move zoom. And the money's gone. Why is that? Not once, not twice, not 3 times. Remember, guys, I've done this for years. So I'm telling you, these things do happen. And guess what? Until it happens, you feel like it will never happen to you. You're like, no, I'm not going to think that way. No, I'm not going to act that way. But you see the market itself, yeah? Don't forget that the charts that you see in the market are not plotted by robots. Okay? The charts that you see, the green candle, red candle, green candle, red candle, forming different patterns. These are, remember when the candle appears, either the candle grows big or thin, whatever shape you see the candle is forming in real time, price going up, down, the candle is going up, down, up, down. It's just showing you in real time the buying and selling activity of people in the market. So if people are buying, the candle is getting green, and bigger. People start selling. The green candle starts getting smaller. If there's more selling happening, it crosses over the opening price and then turns red and it starts getting red. And if people start buying again, the red starts disappearing, start getting smaller until maybe it crosses over to green again. And it just keeps going like that until the candle closes either in green or in red. Either in big green or small green or average green or small red or big red or average red. It is just the buying and selling activity of people in the market. So I'm saying that to say that human beings are creatures of habits. And their habits form patterns, and those patterns tend to repeat themselves. Okay? It's almost like they do things, they're controlled by a force to just act a certain way. And people tend to act the same way most of the times. Okay? And other people take advantage of the fact that they know how people respond to certain events. I'm speaking some truth to you guys this morning. Okay? This is not trading. I'm telling you how to win. Are you listening to me, guys? I'm telling you how to win in this market. This is not just trading lesson. Okay? I'm telling you how to survive, how to win. Times are changing. We're entering into a new time in the financial market, and I'm telling you how to win. And the winners in this time are not going to be the smartest people. Okay? In the past, some people have done well in the market because they were smart, whatever that meant. Okay? Or they knew a lot. But I'm telling you that the people who will do well in the next decade of the global financial market. We're in 2020 now, isn't it? So we're at the round. What I'm saying to you this morning is very, very important. Pay attention to it. This may be the most important lesson you've heard in Havilah Financial. And if you go ahead to become a trader, you will never forget this. You would remember this as what changed your life, okay? Support and resistance didn't change your life, okay? Technical indicators didn't change your life. Japanese candlesticks wouldn't change your life. What I'm saying to you now will. I don't care how much knowledge you have. If you have an unstable mind, or if you don't know how to think right, you will be even more frustrated than a novice. You see, someone who doesn't know anything will feel better than you, because every time they lose, they will just feel, well, it's because I don't know, so they won't be pained. It will really, really hurt you, because you know that you understand this thing, but you're just losing money. So I'm telling you now, the next 10 years in the global financial market, the next decade, there are new multi-millionaires that would rise, even billionaires. I will be one of them. And I would like for you to be one of them. Okay? And these people from around the world, and I will make most of them. Okay? I would speak to them, I would teach them on this platform. It won't look like this. But yeah, but you guys are really blessed, because I'm talking to you in the most informal of manner. Okay, so I'm just talking to you like I'm talking to a friend, not like a teacher is talking to a student. Okay, I'm talking to you like I'm talking to a friend. Yeah, the next 10 years in the global financial market will witness the rise of new, stable-minded financial investors who would not make money because they're smart, okay, because they know the ABCs of the rudiments of trading. No. It's going to be people who have a sound mind and who know how to take advantage of other people's unsound mind. It's as simple as that. There will be so many people in the market who would have knowledge but not a stable mind. Okay? And they will just hand over money to you. Your mind will be stable. You will know what to do. And you will not be swayed by emotions. You will just do what needs to be done. Okay? So like I said, the greens and the reds that you see on the chart are printed on there because of people's activities, buying and selling activities based on whatever conviction that they have. And some people, or the people that make the money, they know how to read people's temperament. They know how to read people's sentiment. They know how to, and some of them know how to control it, because they know that they are sentimental controllers. Okay? And look, if you already know how people behave, it's easy for you to control their sentiments, isn't it? If you know someone easily panics, if you know that this person is a very fearful person, you know what to say to them. And you know, once I say this, it's going to sway them this way. Like they're going to react this way. So they already master people's emotions. So they know exactly what headline to drop, how to word the news, how to release a certain report, okay? Or how to use a report that is not bad and actually just weaponize it like it's very bad, but it's not that bad, okay? And the intention is to control people, is to decide where people put their money. Because that sentiment that they've released is like a location to say, guys, all of you take your money to this location and go and drop it there, okay? And this guy just goes there afterwards and cleans all the money up, okay? How about whilst someone is telling people where to put their money, how about I already know where they're going to go put the money? And then when they put the money, I'm just going to go there and take it. That is the next level of trading, guys. That's what's going to happen in the global financial market. The people with unstable minds are going to get more unstable because things are about to get more critical. I'm telling you now. In 2020, people will never have seen that much instability in the global financial market. The market will look like it has some spirit pushing it. It's just going to be jumping. It's going to go against the norm. It will just not behave normal. And because of that, people will rely more on people's sentiment. What is that guy saying? We don't know what's going to happen. We think he knows. So we're going to wait for what he has to say. And then people will just be leading people to the slaughter. Okay? And so people who have stable mind will know how to interpret these things, how to attain stable mind. You mentioned understanding our thoughts. Apart from that, anymore, it is also following the sentiment of someone who has a stable mind. It's as simple as that. It's also following the sentiment of someone who has a stable mind. And that's why I said that what is much more important to me than teaching trading is creating a trading community, because there is strength in numbers. And I understand that no man wins alone. Okay? You win with people. Okay? I want to win with people. I want to build a financial community with people. Okay? So teaching on this platform, in this academy, is not to, that is why the first set, you guys who are the first set of this class, you should cherish your experience in this, because hey, it costs you nothing. It costs you nothing. In the future, it won't cost nothing, but the intention of it not costing nothing is not to make money. Okay, hey, I'm teaching people to do something that I do to make money already. So the intention wouldn't be to make money. Okay, it's just that it's a business. Okay, it is a business run on profit. The profit helps to do some other things that would bring more value to people. Okay, so that is the point. That is the reason why it will cost. Okay, but beyond that, my motive is to create a community of new sets of people with a different financial orientation. It's a new generation of financial investors. Let me say it that way. There has been financial investors, but all of those are considered to be old now, because times change. Time is changing. And there must be people of that time. Every time has its people. Okay? Warren Buffett was a man of a particular time. He won't be a man of now anymore. The reason why it looks like Warren Buffett is still relevant is because new people have not emerged. New investors haven't emerged. So people still look on the old guys. Okay, well, in every space of life, from sports to music to journalism to whatever, there is always generations. A generation will fade for a new generation to emerge. A new generation is about to emerge in the global financial market. A new generation of investors and traders, and I'm going to be one of the pioneers of it. And we will build a community of different kind of traders. That's just how I'm going to say it. Okay, so and everything is leadership. Everything is leadership. Everything is leadership. There are some financial investors, leaders, mentors to some people who just lead people to slaughter. And there would be some financial investors, leaders who will just lead people to profit. Okay, there's always two sides to the coin, isn't it? So yeah, so we're gonna make money, guys, this year if you really want to trade. Okay. So what that means is after your course, there will still be a platform for us to still be in touch and grow together in this journey. Okay, so it's not just gonna be goodbye Roy, goodbye Mohammed. See you where we see. Okay. We're gonna create a community of investors together, and it's gonna be beautiful. So when you're having a losing streak, okay, when you take trades and you lose and then you lose and then you lose, and first of all, have in mind, if you lose a trade, it doesn't mean something is terribly bad. Okay, there is a normal thing in the market, which is to lose a trade. Okay, it is normal. It is not abnormal. It is not crazy. Okay, there will be times. If you lose a trade, you need to look at the trade again and ask yourself, why did I lose this trade? Okay, what did I do wrong? Okay, but I'm saying to you that it is not by default that when you lose a trade, you've done something wrong. No. There are times that even if you do what you know is right, you can still lose the trade. Okay, but you need to know when you've lost a trade due to the fact that it is out of my control, and if you've lost trade due to the fact that I actually made a mistake. I didn't see that. I should have seen that. Okay, or I was just too early. Okay, there are times that even you, when you're taking the trade, you knew that, look, I just hope this goes right. I know that there's a chance this will go wrong because I didn't do my due diligence. Okay, and if it goes wrong, you already know why. Okay, and sometimes you can do that and then boom, you're lucky and it goes well and you make money. So what I'm saying is, if you do lose a trade, it generates an emotion in you. Okay, forget about the demo account now. When you actually start trading real money, okay, you should be feeling it already now. Even though demo account, the money is not your money, but you should be able to. The point is, when you trade a lot, you start developing an emotional attachment to your account balance. Okay, and that is good because it prepares you. But eventually, even if it doesn't happen to you, when you start trading real money, I can bet you will have an emotional attachment to your account balance. Okay, but you don't want to be an emotional trader. Okay, you don't want to be an emotional trader. No emotional wreck can do well in the market. Okay, you will never do well if you're an emotional wreck. It's not going to happen. Okay, so when you take trades, when you're trading, and you lose trades, you lose a trade or two or three in a row. Okay, have it at the back of your mind. What makes me a profitable trader is not that I don't lose trade. It's just that I win more than I lose. I win way more than I lose. Okay, and that would help you to let go of some losing trades, because if not, you're just gonna hold on to a trade that is losing, and the loss is gonna keep increasing, and you're just gonna keep holding on to it until it wipes up your account. Okay, understanding this that I'm telling you will help you to let go of a losing trade, knowing that, look, I can just go and make the money elsewhere again. Okay, yeah, I can lose this. If this is gonna be a loss, £50 loss for me, I'll cut that £50 and I'll go make £50 somewhere else. Maybe not once, maybe make £25 twice, maybe make £20 three times in a row, and that's even £10 over where I was. Okay, there's always money to be made, so don't be scared to lose some money. Don't be scared to say, look, yeah, this is going wrong, so yeah, I'll just take it. Take the L sometimes and go make money somewhere else. That is how to cultivate a stable mind. If you don't do that, okay, you may still end up cutting the trade later, but it's not going to be from this mindset. It's going to be from, you don't have a choice now. Okay, at this point now, the market is just going against me, and then you just cut it. Okay, this is not a sound mind. This is, you're not acting now, you're reacting. And at this point, your mind is messed up. It doesn't look like you're mad or you've got crazy, but your mind is not stable anymore now. It feels like everything is fine, but, or you feel like you're just angry. No, you're just not angry. It's thrown you off balance. Your sense of judgment is completely altered now. You can't think really, really straight. I mean, you will still know that if you were to pick up a spoon of ice cream, it goes in your mouth. You're not going to put it in your nose. You're not that crazy. Do you understand? But to make a sound judgment in trading, you will be crazy. Your eyes will not even see properly. And I can bet you take your next 3 trades, you lose it. Let's say you stop, you didn't take a break, or maybe you don't take a break. Maybe you're just upset, or maybe there's no money anymore. Okay, now you've cleaned out your account. Now you don't have money anymore. If you go back again and look at the or maybe another day you're just looking at trends in the market and you were looking at that time that you lost the money, you would then eventually realize, or you're analyzing in the future and you're putting lines. And then you realize that, oh my God, I can't believe I actually took the trade from here, expecting it to go here. It was always going to go here. So I should have seen it. Why did you not see it at the time? Because you were chasing the loss. Never chase loss in the market. You want to write it down and keep it somewhere. Happened quite a few times with me. I wasn't there, right? But I was there because I've been there. Okay. So I understand how these things work. Never chase your loss. Okay. Let it go. If you let it go, you make more money. If you chase it, you lose more money. Okay. You chase the loss, buy more losses, and you will have a losing streak. And most of the time, the losing streak will wipe out your account. If you're not careful, if you don't know how to snatch yourself and quickly snap and say, wait a minute, what am I doing? So the same thing happens for winning. Okay. The same thing happens for winning. When you win, there is a very strong tendency to win the next trade if you don't get greedy. Okay. What breaks winning streak is greed. Because your next action will not be based on principle. It's going to be based on get more money. Getting more money never gets you money. Okay, getting more money never gets you money. Following principles get you money. Okay, if a principle works, just repeat it or stick to it. Okay, but if you go into if you approach the market as money is available here, and I'll take it by opening a trade, you will lose money. You will lose money. Okay, so I don't care how much money you just made now. If you want to go back into the market, you must go back on the same principle that made you the first money you just made. Look closely, analyze, find entry points. Give yourself a couple of reasons why this entry point is valid. Check back in time to establish the reason why you're taking this trade. In other words, be critical about every single trade that you take. Don't be careless about any of them. Don't just put rigor into the first one, and then the next one you don't put less. You put less attention on it. No, you will throw back the money you just made. Okay, I'm saying these things to you because these are things that I try to improve on a daily basis. So I'm not even speaking it to you as a god, like. Okay, maybe like a god, but you know what I mean? Like, not like I'm all high, mighty and I'm there and I can never make a mistake. So listen to me. No. I'm telling you about things that I'm improving on a daily basis. And I know for starters, you're just so the advantage for you is you can avoid some mistakes. Okay. If you pay attention, you can avoid some mistakes. You can shorten your own journey. You can grow quickly. You can build wealth quickly. Okay? If you pay attention. So it's not good enough to just listen. It is paying attention to the things that I tell you that are key and important. Okay? To break a losing streak, get a grip of your emotions, get a grip of your mind. Okay? Breaking a losing streak is just not trying to get lucky. Don't try to get lucky. Know what you're doing. Okay? So for starters, if you have a losing streak, just pause. Just don't take a trade. Just go back or go to your demo account. Okay? Go take your anger out on your demo account. Don't take it out on your real account. Okay? If you feel like, oh no, I'm not angry, I know how to know, but I'm not angry. Okay? Go trade on your demo account. You will know if you're angry or not. Okay? Because if you keep doing it on your real account, you're just going to keep losing money. So this is the reason why people think trading is a lie, or they just feel like they just do it and they give up. But hey, you've helped the market grow a little bit more. And hundreds of thousands of people like that do that. Okay? I've lost so much money in the market trading it, but I'm still here. Okay? Stable in mind enough to teach you guys. Okay? That speaks volumes. The market is not for the faint-hearted guys, it's for the lions, it's for tough people. Okay? However, some little animals wander in there as well, and then they just get eaten by the big ones. And what made the big animals big is because they've eaten small animals for a very long time. Now they're big. Does that make sense? They just fed on the offerings of small animals, what the small animals brought with them. The small animals came now, they heard a roar in the jungle. They panic, they don't even know what to do now. They're just thinking, oh my God, what's going on? And then the lion sweeps in for the kill. The lion gets bigger. It's as simple as that. Makes it a bigger headache for the smaller animals that are coming, because the lion that was there before is bigger now. Okay? So how do I come into the jungle as a small animal and become big too? Don't act like a typical small animal. Okay? Don't act like a typical small animal. Come in, stabilize your mind, wait for your cues. Don't just pounce out. Wait for your cues and eat one at a time. One at a time. The more you eat, the more your mind is stable, the longer you can stay in the market. The more you eat, the bigger you become. The bigger you become, the more you begin to take your own position in the market. And that position will change. Okay? You can either get slimmer or get fatter. You want to get fatter because you want to make more money. You want to become bigger. Okay? It is by patience, the right amount of patience. You don't want to be too patient because all the money is gone now. Okay? The right amount of patience, the right amount of following your instinct and your guts, right amount of applying the knowledge that you know, and the right amount of knowing when to take advantage of people's unstable mind. Profit after profit, slow but steady. Don't try to make £1 million in a day. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't have unrealistic targets. Okay? If you feel the target should be £200 a day, intentionally make it £100 a day. But aim to make more. Don't aim to make less. I'm not going to tell you that. That's not a good mindset. Okay? Always aim to make money. Expect to make more money. Expect to exceed your target. Okay? You see, this thing is very, very tricky. And that is why I'm telling you, listen to me. Okay? Listen. For example, if my intention is to make £200 a day, I can set a target of £100, aiming to make £200. Okay? And I will be happy to take £100 if I get £100. In fact, sometimes I will be happy to take £80. Market conditions. Sometimes you set a target of £100. Market is at £80 now. And you look at the setup and you're thinking, it's time to exit now. Your gut will tell you. You will just feel, you know what, well, 100 is 100, so yeah, gonna wait. There are times to do that. There are times to just take the 80 and bounce. Okay, get to 100. And there are times where price break past 100 and there is momentum. And you feel, and those days could be your lucky day. Could be your good day. Always anticipate good days. Okay, if you anticipate good days, you will get good days. Okay, most of the time, your expectation is very important. So expect good, expect big. but don't be adamant. Don't draw the line in the sand. I must make this amount. Don't do that. Okay? Set realistic targets. Be willing to take less than your target and expect to make more than your target. Does that make sense? So make that a rule of thumb. Have a target. Have a realistic target. Expect to make more than your target. Be happy to take less than your target sometimes. These are sound doctrines of trading, guys. Okay? So, yeah. So if you're having a losing streak, the best way is something is wrong with your emotions. Okay? Something is wrong with your judgment. So wait, take a step back and look. And I would advise you, look through your demo account so that in case if that instability is still there, your mind will tell you it's not there. Just go there, take more money. Like, can you not see that you can make money now? No, don't do it. Don't do it. You know what has happened to me a lot in the past? Let me tell you what's happened to me a lot in the past. So I'm trading now and I'm having a losing streak and my mind is not thinking straight now. And I feel like I'm fine, I'm okay. My mind is thinking straight. Like, I know what I'm doing. I still know support and resistance. I know trends. I know all of these things. These things don't vanish in your mind. You know it. But you're not thinking straight still. And then eventually, now I've cleared my account now. Yeah, my account is gone. And then all of a sudden, so I leave it now for like 3 days. I'm upset. And then after like 3 days, I'm not upset anymore because the money is gone. I don't have any money, so there's no need to be upset. Okay? And eventually, because I love trading, okay, I can't stay away from the market for too long because I just love it. So I'll just open the app again, or let me see where the market is at. I know I don't have money to trade it. Let me see. And guess what? Every single time I open the app again after abandoning it because of an episode of what I just explained now, I would see opportunities. I would see like, oh my God, now it's time to trade. And guess what? There's no money to take advantage of it. So the first rule of trading is stay in business. In other words, have capital. That is the first rule of trading. Don't be out of business. Warren Buffett said the first rule of being an investor is don't lose money. That's not possible. That's why I said it's not accurate. You will lose money. It's impossible for you not to lose money. Okay? It's impossible for you not to lose money. Make more money. That's what I would say. Make more money than you lose. Make way more money than you would lose. Reduce your loss. Increase your profit. Okay? But always have capital to trade. That is my rule 101 of trading. Always have capital. Fight for capital. You have to have capital because you may have a bad week. You may have a bad day, a bad week, a bad month. But one opportunity can show up and you would recover all your loss. I'm telling you. The same way one bad turn can mess up things, one good opportunity can restore things as well. But what good is the opportunity if you don't have money to trade it? Okay? So protect your capital. I'm happy. Protect your capital at all costs. Okay? Don't be emotional and be silly about it. Don't be saying, I don't want to lose money. No. No risk, no reward. You have to look. Trading, your capital, the professional terminology for capital or for money in trading or in the global financial market is risk across any market, from mortgage to bonds to yields to as far as you get into the financial market, money is called risk. Okay, so if you make more money, you've made more risk. That's what it's called. In other words, that should give you a mindset, not a mindset. It should give you an interpretation of how to use money. Okay, don't hold it as a possession. Okay, it is a tool to take risk. It's just that you take calculated and informed risk. You don't just take careless risk, but it is for risk. So in other words, when I'm telling you protect your capital, I'm not telling you to just, be skeptical. Don't do that. Don't be skeptical. Okay, don't be overly skeptical. Be wise. That's the word to use, and that's a deep word right there. Be wise. Okay, so take risk. Trust your guts. Okay, because you're not just thinking like an idiot. Okay, you know what you're doing. You've learned stuff. Okay, your eyes can see. Okay, you've seen a news, you've seen a report, or you're following a fundamental. Okay, and you have an opinion, and you check it with one or two other people just to be sure that you know what you're doing. Okay, then follow your guts. Put your money where your mouth is, or put your mouth where your money is, or whichever one is correct. Okay, so you have to take risk. You have to be willing to put your money out there to get money for you. Okay, that's the difference between successful people and failures. Failures keep money and they go spend it. Okay, successful people know how to put their money out there to get more money for them. But every time you put your money out there, it's a risk because it may never return back to you. Okay, but the reason why we don't consider it to be stupid risk is because we don't just put it out there hoping. No, we put it out there expecting, because we put it out there with a sound judgment. Okay, so it's like sending your money on an errand. But hey, life is tough, like Ivana would always say. So there are things out there that wants to just eat your money, but you must trust the knowledge that sent the money out, that the money will return with something good. Okay, so always protect your capital. It's from that mindset that you learn to let go of certain loss. Yeah, I made a mistake, or hey, I expect the market to move to point A, now it's moving to this point. £20 is how much I'm willing to part with. And don't just set stop loss based on money. Don't say, wow, in the beginning of your trading, you can set it based on money. Say, look, I don't want to lose more than £20 in this trade. But set it based on support and resistance. Look at the previous checkpoint, because price may go to test it, or price may just be going to test it. To you, price is moving against you. To price is just going to test the point. So set your stop loss just after that point. Don't set it on that point. Because if you set it on that point, price may just hit that point and close your trading loss, and then it start moving in the right direction. So stop loss, set your stop loss at the next checkpoint where price may potentially go, if it goes, and set it just behind it. Okay, so if price may go as far as 20, maybe £20 point is where the previous support is. So just set yours at maybe like £23 or £25. Okay, be willing to lose £5 more to stay in the trade. Okay, should price come there, because that £5 could keep you in the trade, and eventually the trade will become a profit. So yeah, and if you're looking to make £100 and price gets to £92, £95, be willing to take profit. Okay, go make the £5 somewhere else, because your account has increased. If you had £500 before, you now have £595. That's increase. Be willing to embrace increase, even if it's not as much as you've anticipated. Be willing to take it, because your account will be somewhere different from where it was yesterday. Today you've gained X amount. Okay, and it builds. If you keep dropping a drop of water in a particular location, one day it will become an ocean. Okay, and if you keep taking one drop of water out of an ocean, one day the ocean will dry up. Yeah, so you build steady. Don't try to grab an ocean in one day. Okay, be willing to take. There will be good days. Okay, if you set £100 target a day, there will be day that you would make £500, and there will be day that you will just make £10. So be discerning enough to know that, okay, it's all right for today, or the good days will come, and some days you make money with 5 days target. There are days of crashes. There are times that you take some trade and you just don't put a limit, because you're anticipating that I think price is going to skyrocket. On those kind of occasions, you don't put a limit, because you shortchange yourself. You take £100 and the price will have gone a £600 distance, and you could have been in the market if you don't put. So it's not every time you set take profit. Have that at the back of your mind, that most of the times you set take profit. There are times that, especially when you're setting long, or when you're anticipating a price surge, you just open the trade, set your stop loss, and leave the take profit blank. Let price run. Okay, but you must know the conditions when to do that. So guys, I think that's that for today. Okay. Like I said to you, you see what I've said to you today, it sounds like I was telling you a story, but I'm telling you, this is the most important session. Take it from me. This is the most important session to date. How to think as a trader. This is what makes you win, not support and resistance. Okay? This makes support and resistance make sense. Without this, support and resistance doesn't make any sense. It doesn't mean it's a lie. It's true. It's just that truth will not put money in your pocket. This will help you to not just make profit, it will keep you in the market for a long time. And it will make you a success story in the market to say, look, I came into this market as a novice. I learned these things. And now I'm here because I stuck to them. Okay? So thank you, Roy. Thank you, Mohammed, for coming on today. I know others are very busy. It's exam period and you lot have made out time. And that time will pay off. I promise you. The time that you've taken to listen today will pay off. I hope everyone else will come back to listen to this video. But hey, you guys have heard it for the first time, so there's a reward for that. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. That's right by now. Skill alone is not enough. Psychology is the whole new ballgame. That's right. And hey, the next phase we're coming into now, the winners will be people who have stable mind. Sound mind is the word. The guys who have sound mind, they will know where the money is. Guess where the money is? Where the unstable people are congregated, that's where the money is. Write my words down. I think I should write a book. I think I should write a book. I think I should have like a quote. Whatever, man. But hey, the guys that would make money in the next decade means between 2020 and 2030. Yeah? The guys that would make money are the guys, vlog on YouTube, isn't it? I think I should do it if Ivana can, help me. She knows how to admin all these things. Yeah, I think I should be. I think I should be a lifestyle vlogger of a trader. To say, look, this is the lifestyle of a trader. I know so many people have done it, but hey, we want to show them the next generation of lifestyle vlogger as a trader. Okay. So I'm going to sign out with this. I'm going to say what I've said again, but I'm going to sign out with some strong, influential background music. It will be very inspirational. You see, Roy, I think we should do business together. You get me. You get me. Well, you was a DJ before. Wow. That's cool. 5 years back in my country. Amazing stuff. Amazing. DJ Roy. That's how I'm going to call you from now. DJ. I'm going to call you DJ Roy from now. DJ Leonel. DJ Leonel. What's your name? Yeah, I'll call you DJ Roy. Don't worry. This is an upgrade. We're DJ Roy now. But yeah, to sign out, okay, I'm going to say what I said. Okay, I'm going to say again, this is going to be my sign out piece. Okay? And in many years to come, yeah, probably when I'm doing when you're doing like throwback videos, when you attend some big events of like Bill Gates and they begin to show some old videos and they're doing some emotional stories that touch journey to wealth and all of those. Okay? This video will be there. So you would say I prophesied it, I said it's going to happen, and it happened. Okay? Yeah, so this is my statement for the future. For those of you who are watching this in whatever future date this is, 2020, 2030, 2040, whenever it is. I said it in 2020. January, what's today's day? The 4th of January on a Saturday. 4th of January on a Saturday. I said it, you heard it here, that the next decade in the global financial market, as a trader, the guys who would make the money are the guys who would know where the unstable minds are congregated. Okay? Those are the guys that will make the money, not the smart guys, not the intelligent guys. The guys that know where the majority of the unstable minds are congregated. Those are the guys that will make the money. And I'm going to be one of them. And that's why you're watching me now in 2030 or 2040, 20 whatever. That's my sign out. Peace, guys. Yeah, we're going to build the biggest hedge fund in the history of the United Kingdom. And it's not going to be, Wall Street is not going to even be able to rival with it. This is just going to be it. It's going to be the one. Okay? And you will see the space around it. So have a lovely weekend, guys. And I shall see you guys on Wednesday. Yeah? So prepare for your exams. And I wish you good luck. You guys will do well. I know it. Okay? Believe it. You will do well. Okay? So have a lovely day, Mohammed. Have a lovely day, Roy. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Okay? Adios. Have a lovely evening. Or have a lovely day. It's not evening yet.